There are hidden wonders in the newly explored caves of Gower. Finding them is a physically harsh but addictive activity. It involves intense but rewarding teamwork. Success can never be guaranteed.
Will you be able to get out again?
Well, currently, yes.
But with skill, judgment and luck, this is a very local way to be a first explorer.
I can see at least 3-4 meters gallery. So come.
In a large tree-lined hollow, the Stonyford stream disappears. Deciding where to start the effort of digging is the first very important decision.
It's likely to be quite a small passage in there.
Well, there's been no digging there at all.
No. Okay, put the lid back on.
The obvious places where the water sinks can frequently flood. We began digging in a floodable hollow.
There we go. Optimistic so far.
Okay, go on.
It soon became clear it was going to be a false start.
Bubbling away. Now I'm stop.
Less impressive but less floodable hollows can sometimes be a better choice.
So for distraction, while we wait for the water to come down.
And almost immediately, Dig 2 showed signs that a lot of water had, at some time in the past, moved downwards at speed, scalloping a fine boulder in what had become the roof of the excavation.
Beautiful conditions for digging.
But we had to contend with February weather.
Rather wet and mucky. This is what digging in the rain is all about.
The roof became a mixture of loose, slabby boulders and surface soil. We needed to scaffold and shutter this as we continued to dig underneath it and deeper.
So that's solid.
Tap it, let me see. You reckon that's continuous?
Absolutely
Okay.
continuous.
The dig produced lots of spoil. This was lifted and used to make a flood protection bunding, and the larger rocks were repositioned into convenient steps. We were excavating a choked rift, but we were constantly looking for clues.
It's definitely going the right way.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Can't wait for the next session.
You look into the tube above, it keeps going for a
It's quite
way.
big. I think it's bedrock.
Clean little holes were uncovered.
So we'll definitely see a hole going off there, but yeah, it's too small for a human.
More important was the outblowing draft of air from the cave beneath.
Oh, hell of a draft.
When we had cold winter days, the higher temperature of the dig air was a good indicator of cave passage yet to be discovered. The mix of occasional big boulders added to the interest.
Yeah, a boulder that's properly in place. I haven't been able to move it yet, but this will come out.
A remote camera was used, low down on the right. This followed a 10 centimetre wide hole through solid rock
Down in there.
into a tiny, dry stream passage. The dig was about to enter a new phase. To get any further would require some serious rock breaking.
Yeah, just slide across the bar. Okay.
We then had to enlarge a bedding plane, initially suited only for the smallest of cavers.
Seems to be space underneath.
Well, I'm standing in space. Oh, well done.
Beyond this squeeze, small interconnecting rifts descended with the 25-degree dip of the rock.
Can't quite see. Probably easily for another couple of metres.
The left wall and the roof were made of reassuringly solid dipping beds of limestone. The right wall and the floor were all misaligned downwards. We were descending the edge of a much larger area of collapse.
Simple pleasures, Jules.
This weakness did lead us into the fault-directed open cave below.
Yeah, it's a big flake. Solid,
Look, not
very
exactly.
solid behind, and there's a space underneath it. So here we are, coming down this bit, right down through here. This boulder here is movable.
Big black hole underneath it.
The space that we just got, this is looking very good indeed.
And this is where the boulder was positioned that was being pulled out. It's not ridiculously narrow down there, maybe 15 inches. That's the slot we're going to go down, is it?
Expectations rose during a flood outside. We heard the roaring stream somewhere below.
And then on the opposite wall there's a big rock you can stand on. But immediately where you're going, there's something underneath and stuff falls maybe 6-7 feet in there.
Well, it's definitely a human-sized triangle now.
Right, he's got his legs into the slot underneath.
Oh, that's interesting.
His whole body is now down in the rift.
I am looking down an inclined 45-degree rift.
We're about to lose complete sight of them. Hey, that looks really good.
Can you see John?
Nope. It goes down a nice long way though.
Right, I've made the descent. So we're coming down through these blocks. And suddenly it opens up.
The cave provided the team with many moments of pure discovery.
Good iron rift, isn't it?
A few straws, a little curtain.
After 5 months of digging, it was a huge surprise to us all when we suddenly emerged into this clearly ancient rift.
Great, there's a bit of cool draft around.
I climbed up to just below where you are, but I didn't look over the edge.
And that continues the same line, more or less.
Its vertical complexity was confusing, and it took many hours of survey work.
I want to find a place for a station and backside it to just behind you.
And the use of colours to illustrate the multi-levelled nature of this void. Blue, the extent of the first level we saw, the Hall of the Mountain Mole, after our resident digger.
Our resident mole has been hard at work. Unfortunately, can't get it to dig in there.
The first part of Hom is dominated by poised, heavily etched blocks that have collapsed into an older void that formed between two fault lines.
Great.
We found 3 distinct levels in this area. The attic at the top of the collapse, the choke between these blocks, and the heavily corroded pit at the base where the fault lines pinched together.
And that's just collapsed in there. Black shale band here, and that's formed a weakness. Yeah, it's all sharp edges, isn't it?
There we are.
That's it, and that's as far as we can go.
The entire void of Hom was apparently filled with sediments, which were then washed away. Telltale remnants remain. including drip pits that preserve the sediments in calcite, and stones on the walls. Joining the choke from the west is an older passage, a well-decorated crawl, with the finest collection of formations in the cave and some unexpected cave-dwelling animals.
It just keeps going in a similar vein, so it's a very narrow passage. Oh my goodness, look at the little grotto with the two columns. Gosh, you can see beyond the straw that keeps going, doesn't it? Oh my goodness, that is beautiful.
Cave pearls in there. 14mm drill bit. Oh God, it keeps running away. That's a little piece of oat. Blimey, they're active.
At the lowest end of Hom, we found three very contrasting features: Flaky Passage, Skinny Rift, and the ramp. These were the key to finding the way on into the rest of the cave.
What we've got then is a significant draft which is coming out of this inclined bedding line.
Yeah. And there's a squeeze down, and who knows? We can but hope. There's a characteristic of these black pebbles caught on in the crenellations.
Very uncomfortable. The fractured pieces in the vein, it's really distinct here.
It's quite tight on the chest. So you get an idea, that is how narrow it is. Okay, there's nothing fantastic so far. Nope, that's it.
That's about it.
And it's doing my neck in.
We'll have to come back. The stream's actually running into the shake hole. Give you a much better idea of where the water's really gone.
So the hope would be that we can hear something.
Somewhere under here and down.
Yeah.
Somewhere, maybe 20 meters.
In September, the stream returned to the nearby sinkholes, and the cave was transformed with the sounds and sights of rushing water.
I'm up on the ramp, you see it flowing heavily. It's just the water and skinny, and into the slot. There's got water coming in, down Flaky. It has been higher in the night, the foam up here.
It was obvious we needed to change Flaky Passage from a spiky horror into a viable route. This was particularly difficult due to faulting, which had modified the limestone into much more resistant vertical layers. The stream had left these as pillars. Soon we could see a way through to passage beyond.
Like 6 meters in front, I think it's penetrable.
This breakthrough trip coincided with heavy rain that had flooded the surface river.
Entering the hole that we've just made on the right of the rift. So we can see we've actually entered a decent sized waterway.
We have a river and deep water. Over the stream, I can see at least 3-4 meters gallery. So, come.
Doing lots of knots around that left hand corner.
The cave was very wet and noisy, but still accessible.
Got a bit of depth to it today, quite a nice foot deep. Start to what looks like a curtain, but nice sort of dagger tooth edging. brimstone pools.
The water goes on about another 4 metres. You can see round the corner, we have a little gallery. Re-eroded crystal.
Be nice to have a bit of calcite over the really dangerously sharp spikes.
This is where you're going to go down now.
Stuff going in both directions. Well done. We're going to try and leave this route through here. You will get very, very wet.
You can see a couple of feet down below me. The stream seems to split slightly in two directions. It's more human size on the right. Wow. Gosh. Quite sharp.
The first discovery trip was halted by a complex barrier, the slot machine. Too narrow to get through, it was widened on the next trip. The route taken through the slot machine depends on chest size. It is just possible to slide straight through. But larger cavers must take a more complex, zigzag route up and down the bedding. After the slot machine, an enticing crawl led us to the next serious obstacle. With the big question, is it a sump or does it have an airspace?
It looks like a pool down there. Still going on at the moment.
Ooh, this is plenty of water.
Yeah, it's looking a bit sumpy.
A lot of bubbles here as well.
Yeah.
Suggesting it backs up. Maybe if we can find the way to lower the water.
You mean wait for summer?
I think it's too wet now. Is
It's not very deep, is it?
Yeah. But just as wet. Oh, you can see movement at the end, so the river's rejoining it.
It's flowing across and down to the right.
Yeah.
I can see a lot more this time than I could on Tuesday. Ooh, that's deep. So I'm trying to clear some mud so I can actually get my head in to show you.
So where does the flow go into?
Probably the hole behind me.
And the way on in front?
There we go. But yeah, there's water seeping through very small holes on the left. There we go, right to the end. Oh, there's a hole. Ooh, big hole, water flowing into it from left to right. That could be another way on. Where the water's coming from is very deep and it disappears into a lovely little cavern on the right, 3 foot wide and keeps going. There's a central column which is bisecting a small chamber. Water level low enough, wetsuits or a diver will be able to get in. Oh.
Superb, well done.
We're
got a really good handhold here. I'm not going anywhere. Oh, it goes on. Space for two here. Plenty of space for you. Right. There really isn't much of a current.
No, it's much less of a current than there was before.
You probably want to go to the left.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it shallower?
Yeah. I'm standing on the floor. My knees are touching the floor and everything.
Oh, right. So you reckon I can come through on this side? I'm just walking along. It only opens up ahead. I mean, it's interesting, but I think it's too narrow.
You think so?
Oh, I don't know. You.
It might be similar to Little Leaf.
What do you mean? Why do you can put your head in this?
Yeah, and your body is down here. And there's good handholds.
Yeah.
That is going on for at least another 10 metres. And it's clearly floods to the roof.
Yeah.
I'm now kind of standing.
Yeah. And it's exactly the same all the way along.
It feels like it. It's a soft floor. Oh, you've got to come in there.
I'm coming. Just whatever.
Yeah, it's dead easy. It's dead easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's reasonably tight. That bit that we just went through.
Yeah, but I found I could get my chest through it.
Walking along, and I'm nearly shoulder deep. In summer, this could be quite cold.
Yeah. I don't think I'd want to come in here when there's much rain.
Or any rain at all.
So again, my feet and bum are on the floor.
Ooh. Oh my
I can hear, you know, like a rapid or something now. But right now it's very calm. It's definitely up to my shoulder depth. You up for it?
Yeah.
Quite slippy here. It does look like it's done. There's definitely more space to go.
Okay. I'll keep going a bit further then. There's a pool down below, isn't there?
Yeah. Right, the water's disappearing down there. There, well, I kicked my leg through.
Right, then I'm lying on the...
Yeah, it's probably go a couple of metres ahead. Oh, you can actually see a duck?
Well, there's a sort of triangle about the size of a very large nose.
Oh, right.
I can see gravel through there.
This is the tight bit. So I have to come down really low.
Get your chin right
Yeah,
up.
right in.
Virtually. Ah. Yeah.
So I reckon it's about 80 to here. You probably put 100 metres on. Get a fist bump from you and me on the camera. Well done.
That was worth coming down for.
The duck seemed to offer the only way on, so cave diver Gareth joined the team for the next trip.
There's no gain in me diving the sun because the risk doesn't meet the reward.
It was a great relief to all that a dry alternative route was soon located.
It's a bit snug. Oh no, this is the way on.
Does seem to be some more space.
There's walking passage to the right.
Though initially blocked by a lump.
See that knob in the middle? It's a bit of a pain, isn't it?
It is.
It was quickly enlarged for the slender team members to get through.
So I've taken off the bigger offending object.
I reckon I can get through that.
Might without a wetsuit on. I'm close.
So he's right through.
Yes. Do you want the hammer to clean up, just to make it easier for the return?
That's the fella, and then I reached over to the other wall. You've got it.
That was a lot easier than I tried it earlier.
The rift beyond immediately showed the cave's new character. Extremely narrow rifts.
It might be possible to just get through a little bit of this bit.
Right, again.
He's on the tightest bit though. Can you fit?
A further rift where you can look over the top, and that view is quite spectacular.
After the rifts, a new variation on the theme of discomfort began.
With a way over the top, quite wide.
Spiky Land has an exceptionally irregular floor through which a painful route was forced.
Wow!
That looks better.
I've never done any caving like it.
I don't know how you'd even describe this passage.
At its end was a critically tight squeeze, appropriately named Cockerleg.
The whale is directly in front of me.
Okay.
That's a bit gruesome.
Once again, the cave changed character, with an impressive ramp down to water.
On my left, rift going downwards, water at the bottom, plenty of signs of foam.
Can you see the way on, or is the water the end? Does it sump?
Hear the water, what's bothering me. There's a way on, now the rush of water and a big echo.
Okay, Sarah, wait for us then, okay? You can stoop.
Yeah, it's a decent height.
That's better.
Okay, coming down.
What was that?
Okay, we'll keep going. That's unbelievable. It's something completely different again.
That's, isn't it? It's huge in comparison. Two routes. Listen for the water. Which way is it?
Straight on.
Yeah, I agree. Oh gosh, we're close.
We're very close.
Yeah, we're going to hit the stream wave less than 5 minutes, aren't we? In fact, maybe in a minute.
Careful the rock through.
There's a little window through there.
Then suddenly, the cave changed colour.
You can see the stream though, is it?
Oh, gotcha.
Is it straight down?
Look at this pink.
Okay, I
I'm
think,
just going that way.
yes, we need to be very careful here. There's a lot of routes. There's a route down from here.
Okay, that is not a safe route down.
Don't go that way then.
We know that this rock breaks, so it's very fragile.
There's a lovely passage behind us.
We need digging this way, but also the straight on route.
Red Chamber is part of a cavity stained with desert sands. It was hard to agree what was solid and what was so corroded as to be just balanced in place.
Okay, just assume everything isn't stable. It's horrendous.
It is horrendous.
It's grotesque.
We'll not linger here long.
I'm not confident. No. I'm a bit worried.
Let's go back through west.
Right, let's go back.
I think my own will be that way, but I'm slightly
I
frightened
don't
of
think
it.
it's tonight.
Very, very, very fragile here.
This is all breaking down a bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of
Just anything here.
The way we went before was this way.
It took a further 2 trips to rationalise what we had found in this unique place.
There is a new bit to look at here. See, these have eroded, easily broken things.
They're a bit.
That doesn't look very nice, does it?
It looks absolutely nice.
No, it doesn't.
Yes. It's perfect, safe. If we don't touch it, it's safe. And we don't touch it.
The river is down through all these slots.
Feet. The water down. Nice.
The river down the hole.
Where would the cave go next? Finding a way back down to the stream was going to be the key. So the next trip was a team of 5 with the objective of extending the discoveries northwards into a viable stream passage in advance of changing weather.
Is there passageways up here?
Okay.
Are you above or below Thomas?
No, long way below.
Almost immediately, an open crawl was found.
Okay, I'm coming along.
The walls were clean and seemed to show clear solutional features and unusual deep crystal pockets.
Fantastic big crystals here.
Then a high, pale, domed roof appeared.
That roof is beautiful.
So that's the old passage above, isn't it? It's that pale limestone.
It was covered in small scallops.
It goes down. Gareth says it goes slightly slow to the water. It still seems good and solid, doesn't it?
Fretted rocks and clear, pebble-filled pools marked a change into the next limestone bed.
Right, we've got to a pool here. Going quite low now with respect to water level.
Hang on a minute, Gareth.
The passage then dropped down short climbs to more mudded surfaces, indicating frequent flooding.
So I take it this is all new, really?
Oh, yes.
All
Yeah.
new.
All completely new.
I've got a long way forward as well. Ways on here, so I'm going to mark our way back.
This is the way we came in.
The first clear junction was reached. To the left was a high level route, and to the right it was low, and that was explored first. This led to an unusual portal in a vertical band of less soluble rock, half closing off a passage beyond. This was a beautiful scalloped streamway. Upstream, water emerged from a tiny sump. Downstream, the dipping beds of limestone formed a portcullis.
There is a way on. There's possibly a way of clearing it. A lot of this stuff is loose. However, if we went back to the last junction, potentially there was a different way on.
Well, it'll be quicker on the way back.
Back at the junction, a climb up led to the left-hand passage.
So possible options is to go lower or higher. Gareth's going to try a slightly lower route.
It's the way.
I think we have to go up to go down.
It developed into a narrow, diagonal, gnarly rift.
Yeah, the water level's down there, so we can get through there. We have a potential way on. Can you squeeze in here? We can. The water's here.
Yeah.
Just need to get in. It's under there.
Oh, I see. I'll just have a look.
So you can see the streamway at the bottom.
Sure.
The river's flowing west, more or less.
We need a hammer. We can get on with a hammer.
We need a bag. Full of metal work.
Plenty of new cave. Wasn't the biggest fan of a couple of squeezes.
This is the extent of the current exploration, but certainly not the end of the cave. Ogof New Park is currently just under 400 metres long, but the far streamway feels much more remote than this length of cave would normally warrant. Its exploration involves a journey of continuous challenges that are physically and technically demanding. Unreliable weather returned, sumping sections of the cave and closing access to the passages beyond. We must wait for the return of summer water levels, when we hope to continue to follow the water northwards.